Hello, my name is Shelley Clark, and I've produced a presentation on how our fashion students use social media within their work. We created a course Instagram page, which is a platform for promotion of the student work themselves. We call it Make Your Mark, and we link in our UAL awarding body. We work very closely with Scarlet Vintage and Retro in the High Street, who are part of St Clair's Hospice. This is part of our building community links and relationships, and it's a great opportunity to work with the brand itself. We was part of their launch, which was opened by Robert Halfam, the local MP, and our students' work was in the windows. They had gone in and selected garments for upcycling. All of their work was showcased in the windows, and key pieces were then tagged in from St Clair's Hospice, which we then liked and tagged into our own Instagram page. We also got the college to produce a video, which was a promotional piece. This went live on Instagram and Twitter, which was our other links, which then showed the students working within the studios, showed how they were accessing the resources around them. So it just brings their personal style to their work. This activity gave students ownership of their work, and being able to follow it on Instagram and Twitter was demonstrating to them how accessible they were to these social media platforms. We also had people who had purchased their garments from the shop tag photos in of them wearing them, which was another fantastic opportunity for the students to actually place their garments within the industry itself. This particular student was very grateful for this experience. We have worked on key issues, including sustainability, which the students really enjoyed. This was all promoted within our Instagram and Twitter feeds. We then got the students to do work experience within St Clair's, which they really, really enjoyed. This was then promoted, their shop windows that they actually produced. Our runway fashion show is heavily marketed both within the college platforms and our own Instagram. This particular student had the opportunity to sell her garments that she made for her collection to the public, as this was actually seen within the St Clair's Hospice Instagram platform. Promoting our student work is our key goal, and we do this heavily through the UAL platform. Through tagging UAL, our awarding body, into our Instagram and Twitter posts, they then retweet many of our stories, which is great exposure for our students. During lockdown, our students worked on challenges and competitions set by big designer brands, including Alexander McQueen. These ones in particular are actually liked and retweeted by the House of Alexander McQueen, which was fantastic exposure for the students and demonstrated to them what they could achieve. Christopher Rayburn is a fashion designer who created this particular challenge, which our students undertook, which he then liked and retweeted on his Twitter account. Celebrating student success is key to promoting the work of students. For those students going off to university, we tag their university place into our feeds, which then often follows with supportive messages from the university themselves. During lockdown, we awarded Student of the Week digital certificates, which was heavily followed by both the students and external agencies. Due to lockdown, we had no runway fashion show. However, this did not stop our students going digital. Promoting the digital event achieved great exposure for all our students. This also gave us an opportunity to tag in our show sponsors, the Water Gardens of Harlow. Once again, the marketing of this event was promoted within their social media platforms, which in turn led to nearly 400 video views on YouTube. We have our Talent Corner, where we showcase the work of students who have recently graduated from university, set mini fashion projects to all our new intake for September, and used our platforms to promote them as designers. Just last week, the students worked on a mask design activity inspired by costume designer Anna Chevalou. We tagged her in and she reposted the students' work. She has 66,000 followers. Students are feeling confident to tag designer influences within their posts, gaining exposure for themselves as well as potential work experience opportunities for the future. And lastly, the lockdown experience has been positive for many of our fashion students. being able to promote their own designs and gaining commission work through social media plugging. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Hopefully, it has inspired you to use social media as a platform for the promotion of students and their long term career goals. To follow us, go to makeyourmark_careers.